Cheerio! You wouldn't even know we were in Florida except for the palm trees.
So we think it's really funny that you got this British pub, but then you turn this way and you've got this ridiculous slingshot attraction with tiki bars, and then right over there is Margaritaville. Because that's how Orlando works.
Palm trees, the official tree of the UK. Cheerio!
But not from the UK.
We are in Orlando, Florida, which a lot of people would be surprised to find is a city that loves the UK. We have lived all over the US and we spent some time in the UK, and I have never seen a US city that has this many tributes to the UK.
And so starting behind us, we have a ridiculous tourist attraction, which is basically on top of a kind of British pub, but not really. But it's a giant Big Ben, and so we had to start here and just point it out.
Yep. And I would like to point out as well that across the way we have a TJ Maxx and a Dollar Tree. So it just kind of goes to show that these British influences all over Orlando can be in the most obscure places. And we're excited to show you guys some of them as we do a UK tour of
Orlando.
I'm here at the British Food Club in Orlando, and they probably have the best selection of British grocery products in the greater Orlando area. Andrew and I have lived in multiple US cities and I've never seen anything like this. Their main business is actually as a wholesale distributor. They distribute to, different restaurants, different shopping centers, stores, all of your typical things that you see at, a grocery store, like your HP sauce that you see pretty commercially. But they also have a small store in here where they import goods directly from Britain. So the owners are British. It's a really, really cool kind of thing here, and not a lot of people know it exists. But Andrew and I are huge fans of British food. We love the British bread, and they have a lot of unique products in here that you wouldn't typically see in a grocery store in the US. So a really cool offering here in Orlando.
So we get to try some British candy. So the guy at the British Food Club gave us a couple of candies to try. So this is a Cadbury Time Out, which I've never had before.
And you have to eat candy bars quick in Florida.
Oh yeah, this is already melting in half. We've had it outside for about a minute.
Yep, we have driven maybe 10 minutes and we've been outside for less than a minute. Welcome to Florida.
It's basically a chocolate and a wafer.
How is it? Does it taste British?
Sure. It's those wafer cookies that you get, those really cheap ones, but then covered in chocolate. But yeah, already melted, and literally it was not even outside for a minute. But we also got
Curly Whirly.
I have no clue what a Curly Whirly is.
We got these for free because it's not a British video in Orlando without some snacks, right?
Yeah, he just gave it to us. Look at it.
Oh, look at it. It's like all twisted.
I have no idea what it is.
How fun. It looks like DNA.
Oh, like caramel. Oh, good.
This one seems to be the winner.
This is like a 2 out of 5. It's fine. This is like 4 out of 5. These are really good. These are really chewy. I don't know how it melted.
Well, do you know what I think we should do now that we have some British snacks in us?
I have no idea.
Do some more British food shopping.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. US have an international food section, but a neat thing about these grocery stores that are near the Disney area in Orlando is they actually have a British food section too, which I have never seen in an American traditional grocery store. So if you kind of look, there's a lot of stuff. I will preface this, everybody, I made a TikTok about this section. It went a little viral and people warned me that a lot of this stuff is actually not British. Some of it is European, so don't come at me. I know that the violet caramel is not British, everybody. But we do have a lot of other great British things. So we have the Milky Bar, we have the Lion, and my favorite thing, everybody, we got the Squash. I'm not gonna try to pronounce this because I got yelled at for pronouncing this wrong on my TikTok. But we do have Squash, classic, your Cadbury cookies, all your biscuits.
Some of my favorites. Where was it? Terry's Orange. Can't go wrong. I've actually never had a Cadbury finger.
Maybe we'll have to get one of those at one of the other stores.
Yeah, probably.
Nothing like a traditional British stroop waffle to brighten your day. I'm just kidding. I know this is from the Netherlands, everybody. I think we need to implement a rule on this British UK themed Orlando video that we're doing. And I think every food place we go, we have to buy something. So I think here we should buy the mushy peas. Now I'm totally kidding. Andrew does not like mushy peas, but I do kind of want to try these Fox's Glacier Mints. I think we'll go with these. Andrew's safe today. A very unexpected stop on our UK tour of Orlando. We were driving down Sand Lake, which is a road in Orlando that's known for having kind of more upper scale chain restaurants. I think things like Morton's, the Steakhouse, Ruth Chris. And up in this kind of built off the street plaza, we saw this business called London House. So we said, hey, I wonder if this is related to the UK. Let's look it up.
And it turns out it actually is. It's a members only club, which is actually really popular in the UK. I didn't really know those existed until I went to the UK, and there was lots of people that were talking about, oh yeah, members only club here, this and that. And it's a really nice European and British focused restaurant, but you have to be a member, which is really cool. Yeah. Really fancy.
And it's located in this plaza next to this beautifully massive statue, which looks like it would be at home in Europe, but they definitely stepped it up for this place, and we didn't know this existed, so we're learning stuff that's new today too.
I don't know if they'll let us in.
Yeah, we'll have
Not yet.
We went on the website to see about joining the membership. The price is not listed, but we can put it in our application. We'll see what they say.
I mean, with our 20 followers we have on YouTube, we could bring them a strong following.
Cheerio, Andrew, from day 2.
British in Orlando.
And Orlando loves the UK so much, they built not only one, but 2 faux UKs. And we're gonna take you to the first one, which is probably our favorite one.
And I'm sure you can probably guess, but we're at Universal, and so what do they have here, Katie?
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Diagon Alley, famous alley of London.
I'm surprised it's taking you this long to go this hardcore British accent.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good so far, but today, watch out. I think we'll get some fun treats. We'll show you guys around and show you guys all of the British UK influence of Universal Orlando and just Orlando in general.
Let's do it.
I think I smell fish and chips, and I hear some accents. I think we're getting closer. They really did their research here. They have parking signs. It's not between 10 and 4, so I think I'm safe.
So a fun thing, this stand will open a little later. Jacket potatoes. Which is funny, it took me a while to learn what those were when I went to the UK, but yeah, it's baked potato, just with the skin on the outside. But I think it's really funny they call it a jacket potato.
I also like the shepherd's pie, a great nod to the UK.
Crisps.
Oh, crisps.
Little touches.
Little touches.
It's all true.
The next stop is Leicester Square. Mind the gap. So you would think that the Harry Potter stuff would be the most authentic thing in these parks. No, it is this Leicester Square tube station. This is true London vibes right here. We have rebuilt a tube station. Sometimes they even have a violinist out, so maybe we'll catch them today. Welcome to Diagon Alley. I found our full English breakfast. A brekkie, I say. And a pasty.
What's your favorite part of the traditional English breakfast?
Beans on toast all day. I'm not lying. That is delicious.
Easily the grilled tomatoes. I don't know why, I love the grilled tomatoes in the morning, especially when they're still on the vine. Beautiful.
Would you care for some sweets? Traditional British sweets.
So nothing says breakfast like some ice cream. Fun thing, so sprinkles are actually called hundreds and thousands, I think. I don't know why, but it is. So we had to get that, of course, because it's very Britishy. I got 2 scoops. First was Earl Grey and lavender. Now, I'm not a tea person, but are we doing British?
You can tell you're not a tea person.
Woo! That's strong. That one's all right.
So your second flavor.
The second flavor down here, though, clotted cream flavor. They, of course, have butterbeer, which is my favorite, maybe ever, but that's not really British. It's fake British. So here's clotted cream. That's actually really good. Oh, that's good.
Jenner's gonna scoop off the Earl Grey and lavender, and then
the clotted cream is delicious. It's got that kind of soury cream flavor. That's legit. So once I get through the top, then I'll enjoy the ice cream. Cheers. Time to go to the next leg of our journey, but we're not taking the underground because it's closed.
We are going to take the train because we have a longer journey over to Hogsmeade Village out in the English countryside.
So off to King's Cross Station. Ready?
Yep. I'm ready. Let's go for it. We just have prams. Doesn't that sound so fancy? I like that.
So I had to look up what kippers are because I had no idea. It's herring, basically. It's like it says it's a whole herring, a small oily fish, so I would be down with it.
Some true pub favorites. We have fish and chips, shepherd's pie with a garden salad, and we have a trifle. So some fun options here at Universal.
Although caveat with the fish and chips, link here to a previous video we did of the best theme park fish and chips in Orlando. Was it these? Or was it Disney? Gotta check.
Approved. The superior told me. Malt vinegar. Not quite a true British castle.
But close enough.
We'll take it. For Orlando, this will have to do.
So our Harry Potter journey is done. And obviously Harry Potter is not real, unfortunately, and it's only rooted in a lot of British culture, but still, we gotta go with some of the best that we got here in Orlando.
Or is it real, or is Andrew just a muggle?
So, next on our journey, we're gonna continue on with our theme park adventure. Where are we off to?
We are off to Epcot to go to the traditional UK pavilion, and we're excited to see how it compares to Universal and it's to celebrate the UK today, because why not? Now we're on International Drive, I-Drive, whatever you want to call it. It's the main tourist strip of Orlando. And in the back of this alley, there's Murphy's Pub, which is a British pseudo-Irish pub. But what's really cool about this pub in particular is that it opens regularly for the British tourists to watch football and rugby at like 4 in the morning our time. So it's really cool. They'll advertise it when they have big tournaments. And so we couldn't go without mentioning you, Murphy's Pub, even though you're on I-Drive.
We know Irish is not British or UK, but in the US, people are dumb and sometimes just combine it all together. But at least they had a British flag on the sign and they do cater to the British tourists. So you gotta do what you gotta do around here.
I call this Florida's version of a dragon under a castle.
Brief interlude, what did you do, Katie?
I bought this fishing pole and I'm gonna feed some gators. Let me untwist it first. Right here. You gonna get it? Is it jump? There we go. You got it.
We made it to Epcot and we're about to go see our other favorite theme park UK at the World Showcase.
Yep, this might even be our favorite, but Universal was impressive, so we'll have to see. Look, there's Olaf.
Yes, better than that iguana.
Oh man, there's an iguana! I'm kidding.
But what's cool about the UK pavilion here is that a majority of the people who work in it are actually from the UK because they have a college program that brings in people from the countries to work at the World Showcase, and so you can actually talk to people from the UK there, which is really neat.
Yeah, so maybe we'll go and meet a new friend. We always try to ask them questions whenever we come here and learn more about themselves. So
we always play the trivia, and Katie does pretty well.
I do pretty well in the UK trivia. We'll see how I do today.
You kind of failed the Canada trivia.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, the Canada trivia is a little harder. It is a Commonwealth of the UK though, so maybe I'll start practicing.
Monday through Thursday.
Ain't that the truth?
It's so true. After work, and then it's pieces out on the weekend.
Wouldn't be the UK without some fish and chips. And another shameless shout out to our past video, fish and chip battle. Check it out. We'll link it right here for you guys to see what has the best fish and chips in Orlando, what theme park. but I feel like if I was going to, Earl Grey would be the most British of all the teas, if I had to guess.
Easily would be English breakfast. It's got in the name.
This is something we've never noticed before, and this is why we like making the videos, because you see these things that you would never would have seen. So let's smell my tea. Oh, I got chai.
Okay, they're at.
Ooh, it's a kind of pepperminty. Nice. I really like this black currant one. Coming with the real British snacks, we got the jammy dodges and the Jaffa cakes. Very nice, UK Pavilion.
Come on and let me know. Should I stay or should I go?
Tribute to one of our favorite Brits. And look, his tail falls off, just like in the show. Can we get him?
No.
Aww.
What's your favorite tube line?
Central line.
Same here.
Yep.
Although the DLR is real, or no, what's the fancy one? The Elizabeth line?
The Elizabeth line is a
That
new
one's so
one.
nice.
Yeah, the purple one.
Just doesn't go anywhere I want it to go.
Yeah, it goes to Heathrow, which is
True.
where we need to go if we're gonna go there, so we'll take it.
That means we have to come home.
Yeah, but we like Central Line.
Yeah.
Team Central Line, favorite shop or stop is Chancery Lane.
I'll select the Victoria line.
Victoria Line is nice. It goes through Pimlico, which I like. And this ends our UK tour of Orlando.
We got to see theme parks, restaurants, we got to see clubs, we got to go to the grocery store, see all sorts of fun things, try some snacks. It was a good time.
It's just, at the end of the day, it's a great homage tribute. It shows how many people from the UK do come visit Orlando. It's pretty common because we have the theme parks. And it's just an overall good time. It reminds me of the UK and it makes me happy.
So cheerio.
Cheerio!
We'll see you soon, London.
We'll be back soon. Test, we are at the London House.
Can you hear
Florida? Or God save the Queen. Oh, she posed. Look, she posed for us.
Did never say? What fell out?
Oh, fell out. Sorry, it fell. Looks like we brought the UK weather with us. I think we willed this into existence. It has been 90-some degrees and sunny all day long. And then little YouTube versus reality here. We are stuck inside the Epcot Odyssey because it is, oh, you can hear it. It's crazy.
It's pouring.
Storming out there. This is like a true tropical Florida storm afternoon.
Yep.
We haven't had one of these actually in a while. So we're gonna shop.
With 400 of our best friends that we just met.